Hello everyone and namaste. I just landed in India yesterday after 30 hours of flying and changing 4 flights. Like, the journey was so hectic, and also the tensions that I had to carry. Like, what if they don't allow me to board the plane? What if this happens, that happens? Okay, but everything went well, except for few troubles that I had, but that's fine. It was about to happen in this pandemic situation. Nobody can ignore that. So I took some videos that I'm going to add here, but I could not take as much as I wanted because it was like always I was in a tension, like what if I get refused at some point and they say like you have to go back to the United States. What I'm gonna do, because I have heard stories and that is really very scary. So yeah, the first thing I would say, the 3 documents that I needed the most were, the first thing, my Rtpcr test report that has to be negative. So what we did was I tested at 3 places, like twice at the CVS within 72 hours and once at the Walgreens. So the Walgreens were the one who gave us the report in like 24 hours. CVS took like almost 48 hours. But yeah, we tried to keep it handy, because what if one does not provide us the result within the 72 hours timeline? Because we have seen people like they did not get the reports and they could not board the plane. So we could not afford that, so that's why I did it in 3 places, and every time it came negative, thank God. And so the thing is, first thing is the Rtpcr test report negative. The second is of course your passport and the boarding pass, and what was that? Yeah, Air Suvidha form. Sorry, Air Suvidha form that has to be filled. So what we did was, we filled last night before the flight took off. We filled the form, we took a printout with us, and these were the things that we had to show. Like, I had to show in every airport, that let it be in Knoxville, in Philadelphia, and also in Doha. But once you enter India, yeah, I think in India too I had to show it. So that was it. So I'll add my footages here, like you guys enjoy, and then I'm gonna say what happens when I came to India. Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today's vlog, I know you guys know it. So I'm going to India after 3 years. So right now I'm at the Knoxville airport. I just checked into American Airlines. So what I needed right now was, last night my husband, he filled out the Air Suvidha form, which is mandatory. You need, like, within 72 hours you need COVID negative results. So I have done it like in Walgreens and also in the CVS, so that I have one in handy just in case I do not get the result in time. So I got both of them. So I have 2 one from Walgreens and the other from CVS, so I don't need to worry about that. And the first thing you need is your passport, of course, then your vaccination card, and the third is your COVID negative results. So after that, I checked in. Right now I'm at the Knoxville airport. I'll be boarding in 1 hour, then I'll be going to Philadelphia, and after that to Doha, then to Delhi, and after that to Kolkata. So I'll see you guys. Bye. So here I am boarding my first flight, Knoxville to Philadelphia. The flight was pretty empty though. So I was running late and I requested them like if they could transport me from one gate to the another, as it was international boarding, and so they did. So this is Qatar Airlines, and the flight was pretty good. They maintained like every protocol, and the food was also very good. I was really worried, like, are they going to provide the blankets this time because of this pandemic? But they did, and also later they provided like everything that we usually get, the headphones and all. So I just landed in Doha, and this is Doha airport. It was so clean and they maintained every protocol. I had 4 hours layover between my flights next to Delhi, so I decided to rest at the quiet rooms for the ladies, and then I boarded the plane. I had to show my Rtpcr report, my vaccination card, and Air Suvidha farm, and after that I could board the plane. The plane was pretty cool, like it was so clean and all, and yeah, so the food was also very good. So before landing in Delhi, they gave us an instruction that if you are from the non-at-risk country, you do not have to go to the health department for the Rtpcr test. You can just collect your baggage and go home, or maybe if you're having a connecting flight, you can do as it says. So I was from the United States, so I did not have to do the test, and I was like, the Delhi airport was like very crowded, and of course it's very big, so I had to work. Like, I had a connecting flight to Kolkata, and I had a layover like 4 hours, which was not enough at all. So first thing I had to go was to the immigration, the stamping and everything. It took a lot of time, and as because of the pandemic situations, the securities were like very tight. But luckily I did not have to do the Rtpcr test, because I would have really regretted it, like waiting in the airport for the results to come out. And yeah, that's it. Like, after that I went to Air India with all my luggages. I did have to collect all my luggages from Qatar Airways, and then I went to Air India, where I dropped all my luggages, and I boarded my next flight to Kolkata, and tada, here I am. So there was no other test to be done at Kolkata airport. I came straight directly at home, and the only thing that I need to look after is in my last boarding pass, they gave me the Delhi was my port of entry, so in my last boarding pass they gave me a stamp that I have to home quarantine myself for 7 days. So that's what I'm following right now. Other than that, I do not have any other problem, and of course I do not have COVID, because the next day at our home I tested it and I came negative, thankfully, so people can come and meet me. I may not go out, but yeah, that's it, and I'm happy to be back India. কি করব? ফু না ফু এরকম করে না। ক্যামেরা কোন দিকে দাও? ক্যামেরা ওদিকে নেই। আরেকটু ক্যামেরা ওটা। আমার দেখো একবার টুকি নাক দিয়ে জল বেরিয়ে